Boys, we need to talk about this card that hasn't even dropped yet. Did SDS mess this card up already? Stay tuned.
Thank you to the sponsor of this video, U4GM, where if you're looking for cheap, reliable MLB The Show stubs with fast delivery, our sponsors where it's at, make sure you check out U4GM and use my discount code Deebo for an additional 5% off.
Yo, what's going on, guys? TV Deebo here, and today we're talking about something that isn't even technically in the game yet, but somebody that might already be outdated, right? So there are obviously RD99s in the game. Very, very good players already up in here. I think there are 599s right now in the game, and you can only unlock those 599s. Those are the highest overalls in the game, right? There will be more come later, but right now we're at like 95s, 96s, right? But there is a card that is available to drop in the next few days. Speaking of which, we probably might get either 95 or 96 overall inning bosses. We get the 5th inning program dropping in about a week from now. So I think that'll be on next Friday. Not this upcoming Friday, but the one after that. Either that or maybe next Thursday. I think it's next Friday though. So yeah, we are talking about a card that hasn't even dropped yet. But I saw a Reddit post, and if I can find it, I will link it in the description to try to give him some credit about it. But they were talking about this 95 overall Sammy Sosa, right? So you need 100 program stars to get this card. There are a bunch of missions. He's completely free, right? Bunch of missions that you have to do, bunch of moments, and you get this card. I think they're dropping more of those on the 30th because he is available to get on June 30th. But I saw a post that said this card was already outdated. So I kind of wanted to be the theory tester of that, and let's check out this card, man. So he's got 100 contact on ready with 125 power ready. Very, very good numbers. Contact it's very manageable, and he has the max power righty that you can possibly have. And then against lefty, he has 92 contact, a little lower, but I mean not bad. And then 102 power, which is still good, right? This isn't a bad card by any means, but the post was saying that there are already cards that you're gonna use over this card, like already in the game. He's got 60 vision, which is pretty low, I'm not gonna lie. 36 discipline, also pretty low. 101 clutch is valid, and then his fielding stats are manageable, but I know a lot of people would be DHing this card. And then he has 62 speed, right? Dead red is about the best one that he has, and then first pitch hitter is a decent quirk. So yeah, he could play right field, he can play center field. He set the MLB record with 20 homers in June. I mean, like, I get it. I get why they're dropping this card. And he comes out in 5 days. Not bad at all. I think that's a Tuesday, something like that. So I mean, it's like an interesting drop. They've had this like in the game since June, I believe, but obviously it hasn't been available for anybody to get. It's nice. It's a free card, but they say that there's already cards that you're going to use over him. So the thing is, Ted Williams is out. And I know a decent amount of people have Ted Williams. Ted Williams is a better card. I mean, he's a 99. He's supposed to be better. He's also better in the field. Has more speed. So it's not like you're going to use Sammy Sosa over Ted Williams if you have Ted Williams. I'm not saying everybody does, but just stick with me for a sec. And then we have Carlos Beltran, obviously. another person that plays in the field, he's better than Sammy Sosa. You're not going to play Sammy Sosa over Beltran, right? Not that I don't think many people would play Sammy Sosa in center field anyway, but then you're like, well, I mean, I guess you can play right field, right? I mean, I guess, but there's still people that you might have over him. Bryce Harper is worse against righty and lefty, but I mean, they're very comparable, right? I get that Bryce Harper is not a free card, so I mean, there's that aspect. Sammy Sosa is free, but the main person that they were talking about was that the fact that you would be DHing Sammy Sosa, right? Which, I mean, it's like, if you want to play him in the field, I guess you technically can. I've played worse people in the field before, and it works to an extent. But they were saying a lot of people would DH him, and but not DH him over this Castellanos, right? So my question is, does the power righty, because he's better righty, Sammy Sosa is, the more power righty, does that help more? Like, does that more incentivize you wanting to use Sammy Sosa over Nick Castellanos? He's much better lefty, has better vision, better clutch, and they're about the same in the field, right? He is worse righty. I will give you that. And he also doesn't have dead red. But the post kind of makes sense. Like, this card compared to the Sammy Sosa really is not that big of a difference. It's not like hugely different. I still think people are going to use Sammy Sosa because they see the 125 concept or power righty and they're like, whoa, 125 power. And I'm like, yeah, I get that 100%. This card is probably going to be phenomenal in All-Star. When you get to the higher divisions, when you get to like Hall of Fame, Legend, I don't think many people are going to be using this card. This 60 vision is so low. And at some points it's not used, like it's not worth using. It's a fun card. We don't have many people this early with these kind of power numbers. So it's nice. It is very nice. And he's supposed to be a fun card. Sammy Sosa is he be hitting nukes, or at least he did a lot in June, right? So, but I mean, I like I said, I kind of agree with the post, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be using them on my team. I'll show you guys what my team is right now. It's not absolutely insane. It's definitely not the best team you can get. I'm planning on getting Ted Williams soon. I'm using Aaron Judge right now, right? So Aaron Judge against lefty has 120 power, right? He also has the option to go supercharged. He also has the option to have inside edge, which he does against righty. I hate to be the guy, but I'm using Aaron Judge over Sammy Sosa. Like, I don't think that's even a question. He's way better lefty. And with his inside edge right now, he's only slightly worse righty. I don't know, man. Obviously, Aaron Judge isn't free. Not everybody has him, but he's got better quirks. I don't know what Sammy Sosa swings like. I'd never used his 85 at the beginning of the year. The fielding stats are very similar. The speed goes to Sammy, but it's like, you know, I don't have that much of an issue with Aaron Judge in the field, to where I want to take the hit at the power numbers, because Aaron Judge overall has better power numbers than Sammy Sosa, better hitting numbers, I should say, with combined of power and contact. And he has better vision, better discipline, better clutch. I mean, like, why would I use Sammy Sosa over him? You know, I love Aaron Judge's swing. And then when I get Ted Williams, I mean, Buxton's gone, but Ted Williams isn't getting replaced by Sammy Sosa, right? Can I throw him on my bench? Sure, I guess, you know, if I want to pinch hit a righty. But it's like, I don't mind that much hitting against a righty. And if I'm going to do it, I'd rather put in a lefty. Like, if I really need a hit and I need to pinch hit, I just put in a lefty at that point. So is Sammy Sosa a good card? Not really. Not really, unless you unless you're in a lower division. I don't think he's really that good. And I do believe that this card is already outdated. Some people might think I'm stupid. Some people might agree. I just call it how I see it, right? I'm not the best player in the world. Is it a fun promo? For sure. They also give you a bunch of packs. It's nice. It's definitely worth doing, in my opinion, because you get XP, you get a bunch of packs. It's very nice, and it's very easy to do. Like, these missions, I haven't like explicitly gone for these missions, and I've done a lot of them, right? I've done a decent amount of them. And then the moments, they're all just hitting. So it's like, why not get them, you know? So I'm totally, don't take this as like, don't get Sammy Sosa or don't do this program. Do the program. The packs and stuff are worth it. Is he worth it? That's to be, you know, determined by you personally and how your team looks. But I don't think I'm going to be using this card unless I'm just trying to have fun and mess around. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you take consideration into the perspective of this card. If you did, you guys should hit the like and the sub, man. You made it this far, right? And I'm out. Peace.